Hello students, now I am going to share hints related to question number 11 to question number 16. As till question number 10 I have already discussed with you in my previous video. So let us begin with question number 11. See what it is saying. Current liability of a company were 1,75,000 and its current ratio was 2:1. It paid 30,000 to creditors. Calculate current ratio after the payment. Now see what we have to find. We have to find the current ratio after the payment, but for that we require current assets which we do not have, but with this information we can find out current assets. See, we are having current ratio and we are also having current liability, so you can find out current asset, okay, with this formula. So let us find out current assets first. Question number 11. Now formula for this is current ratio is equals to current assets divided by current liabilities. See, now current ratio is already given as 2:1, so I can write 2/1 is equals to current asset I am not having, but I am having current liability as 1,75,000. okay, now this 1,75,000 goes here, so it will be 2 into 1,75,000 is equals to current assets. Now if I multiply 2 into 1,75,000, what I'll get? 3,50,000. So 3,50,000 will be your current asset. Okay, this will be your current asset, correct? Now I got current asset, I already have current liabilities. Now to find out new current this ratio, what it is saying that it had paid 30,000 to the creditors. It had paid 30,000 to the creditors. Okay, now so new I can write new current assets. New current assets will be what? 3,50,000 minus 30,000. Why I am deducting 30,000 from current assets also when it is saying that it is paying liability? If it is paying liability, it is obvious that 30,000 would be subtracted from current assets, as your cash will also get decreased. Okay, your cash will decrease, so it will also be subtracted from current assets. So paying 30,000 will also decrease your current assets. So 3,50,000 minus 30,000 will give you 3,20,000. okay, and your new current liability will be 1,75,000 minus 30,000 will give you 1,45,000. okay, now you got your new current asset as 3,20,000, new current liabilities as 1,45,000. Just divide and you will get your answer. So you can solve this sum. Okay, now let us begin with the next. See, question number 12 is saying ratio of current asset is rupees 3 lakh. That means ratio of current asset, that is 3 lakh, to current liability, that is 2 lakh, is 1.5:1. The accountant of the firm is interested in maintaining a current ratio of 2:1. That means the accountant wants to maintain the ratio 2:1. The ratio is to be changed now. Okay, now how will it change? It is saying by paying the part of current liability. It wants to pay the current liability. He is or she is saying that current liability should be paid off so that your current ratio comes to 2:1. Now to change this current ratio, what amount should be paid? That is to be found in this question, that how much amount should be paid that your current ratio from 1.5 to 1 should be changed to 2:1. Okay, now when let us solve this. See, this is question number 12. Now when your current current ratio is 2:1, your current ratio formula is current asset divided by current liability. Your current ratio should be 2:1, so I'll write 2:1. But when from my current asset and current liability certain amount is paid off, so if I pay certain amount, that means it will decrease my current asset as well as current liability. Okay, so my current asset was 3 lakh. That was already given in the question that it was 3 lakh and current liability was 2 lakh. So if I pay certain amount, now certain amount I don't know, let it be X, fine. Then current liabilities is 2 lakh. Now 2 lakh also I don't know the amount, how much is paid. So subtract, same amount will be subtracted. Whatever the amount is paid to the creditor, the same amount will be deducted from my current asset. That means it will be deducted from my cash. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll solve this equation. This goes here, so it will be 2 multiplied by 2 lakh minus x is equals to, this 1 goes here but it will not have any effect, so 3 lakh minus x. Okay, now this 2 multiplied by 2 lakh will give you 4 lakh, minus into this will give you 2x is equals to 3 lakh minus x. Okay, now just solve this equation, bring 3 lakh here, 2 lakh there, so 4 lakh minus 3 lakh is equals to 2x minus x. So 1 lakh is equals to x. That means amount which should be deducted from current asset and liability, that means the amount which should be paid off from your liability should be 1 lakh to make your current ratio as 2:1. I have already considered the current ratio as 2:1 because to make this 2:1 I have to deduct certain amount, that means I have to pay certain amount of liability, and if I pay off that liability my cash will also decrease, therefore I have also deducted that amount from current asset. Okay, now let us move to another sum. Now question number 13 is saying ratio of current assets being 8,75,000 to current liabilities being 3,50,000 is 2.5:1. The firm wants to maintain current ratio by 2:1. Here also firm has to wants to maintain its ratio by 2:1, which was 2.5:1. By purchasing goods on credit. See, now here what the company is doing, purchasing goods on credit. In the prior sum what it was doing, it was paying off some liabilities. Here it is purchasing some goods. Now think about what will this have effect on your current assets and current liability. That means your current assets and liabilities will be affected, but how? Okay, then you have to find out. Now see, when you are purchasing goods on credit, goods purchased on credit, what will it have effect on current assets and liabilities? Your goods will increase, that means your asset will increase because stock is coming in, and it is purchased on credit. On credit, that means your creditors will also increase. Okay, so your creditors will also increase. That means your current asset will also increase and your current liability will also increase by how much? By certain amount. That certain amount is to be found out, that what should be the amount so that the ratio would become 2:1. Now same sum is to be solved. Similarly this is to be solved. Sum number 13, your current ratio formula is current assets divided by current liabilities. Okay, your current ratio should be 2:1, and your current asset which is already given as 8,75,000. Now this ratio will be 2:1 after purchasing certain amount of good, and I don't know what is that amount, so let that amount be x, but this will be added here. In the previous sum we subtracted it. Why I subtracted? Because I was paying out some liability, and here I am purchasing goods which is adding to my assets, and I am already having liability of rupees 3,50,000, wherein if I purchasing goods, I am purchasing them on credit, and if I am purchasing them on credit my liability will also increase, so here I'll add. So now you can solve the equation as I have solved here. This is simple mathematics which you know it very well, so solve this further. I'll move to another sum, that is question number 14. Now see, talking about question number 14, what it is saying, a firm had current assets of 5 lakh and paid current liabilities, a firm had current assets of 5 lakh and it paid current liabilities of 1 lakh, and the current ratio became 2:1. Determined current liabilities and working capital before and after the payment of is made. See, what it is saying, that the current assets was 5 lakh and it paid a liability of 1 lakh. Current ratio became 2:1. Now current assets became 2:1 after paying this 1 lakh. What was before that? We have to find that. I hope you understood the question. What it is saying, that it had the assets of 5 lakh and it paid some liability that was 1 lakh, and current ratio became 2:1 after paying the this liability. So after paying the liability, current ratio became 2:1. So let us solve. I will find out the current liabilities. See, question number 14. Now I'll write the formula. Current ratio is equals to current assets divided by current liabilities. My current ratio became 2:1 after paying certain liability, after paying 1 lakh from certain liability. But my current asset was already 5 lakh. Now if I paid rupees 1 lakh from my liability, that means my cash would have decreased. So my cash would have decreased by 1 lakh. So my asset will also be decreased by 1 lakh. So I'll subtract from 1 lakh. Now I don't know what amount of liability the firm was having. Let that be X. Let the liability be X. That means there was certain amount, that is X amount of liability, and from that I paid 1 lakh. And after paying 1 lakh, my ratio became 2:1. Now simple, solve this equation. This will go here. So 2 multiplied by X minus 1 lakh is equals to, now 5 lakh minus 1 lakh will give you 4 lakh. Okay. So this will be multiplied, 2x minus 2 into this will give you 2 lakh, okay, is equals to 4 lakh. Now this will come here, so it will get added. 2x is equals to 4 lakh plus 2 lakh. So 2x is equals to 6 lakhs divided by 2, x is equals to 6 lakhs divided by 2, therefore your X amount will be 3 lakh. Okay, that means your current liability, which we assumed as X, was rupees 3 lakh. Your current liability before paying this 1 lakh was 3 lakh rupees. So current liabilities before payment was rupees 3 lakh. This was, we were supposed to find, see, it was saying us to find out, determine current liability and working capital, current liability and working capital before and after payment. So before payment we found out the current liabilities, so working capital also we can find before payment. Before payment my current assets were 5 lakh and my current liabilities were 3 lakh. So what is the formula for working capital? Current assets minus current liabilities, so that will be 5 lakh minus 3 lakh, it will give you 2 lakh rupees. Okay, so your working capital before payment was 2 lakh. Now after payment you can find out, after payment your liabilities, see, after payment your current assets current assets were 4 lakh, that means 5 lakh minus 1 lakh, and your current liabilities will be 3 lakh was your liability before payment. 3 lakh minus 1 lakh, 2 lakh. So your working capital will be 5, that is 4 lakh, because after payment your current assets became 4 lakh minus 2 lakh will be your current liabilities, because your current liabilities were 3 lakh, that is 2 lakh. So your new working capital will be rupees 2 lakh. Okay, I am just doing these sums roughly to give you the hint of these sums. These sums are to be solved by you in proper way, neatly in your notebooks. Okay, now let us move to further question number 15. What it is saying, state giving reason whether the current ratio will improve or decline or will have no effect in case in each of the following transaction if current ratio is 2:1. If your current ratio is 2:1, what will these transaction have effect? Now see, here in all this and here for current ratio you have to just imagine for a number. Like for see, question number 15a, our current ratio is commonly given as 2:1. So what I'll do, I'll assume current assets and current liability in such a way that my current ratio comes to 2:1. So for current ratio I'm having my formula as current assets divided by current liabilities. So this is 2:1. So I'm assuming for current assets as 2 lakh and for current liabilities as 1 lakh. So this will give me a ratio as 2:1. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll just assume amount for this transaction also. For like first transaction, cash paid to trade payables. Now trade payables are paid. Now if I'm paying them, what I don't have amount, so I'll assume any amount, says 10,000. If I'm paying rupees 10,000 to my trade payables, now what will it have effect? It will decrease my current liability as well as it will decrease my current assets, because I am paying the cash. Okay, so what I'll decrease these both and I'm assuming 10,000 is the amount. Okay, so I'll deduct 10,000 from both this current assets also and from current liabilities also, minus 10,000. So this will give me 1,90,000 divided by 90,000. Okay, so if I divide this, I'll get my answer as 2.11. Okay, so here your current ratio is increasing. Your current ratio was 2:1, and if you do so, your ratio is increasing. See, if you assume any amount, your answer will be it will increase only. Your ratio can be different, but it will increase only. Okay, so you can say that by paying cash paid to creditors, that means by paying to trade payables, your ratio will increase. You have to show this proper working, and you have to write the statement that so current ratio will increase. Like this, you have to solve all these transactions. Check on these transactions what these will have effect on your current ratio. Okay, these all are simple and similar. Here in this this is slightly different what it is saying. See, H1, sale of fixed asset, book value 50,000 for 45,000. So what you have to consider is 45,000 your cash will increase, but this will have no effect on your current liabilities. So your current liabilities will stay same, but your current assets will increase, because it will add 45,000 to your cash, because you are selling fixed asset. It will not decrease your current asset, it is decreasing your fixed asset. Okay, so just do this. Similarly, question number 16 is same, just difference here is your current ratio is 1:1, then what will be the effect? And if your current ratio is 0.8:1, then what will be the effect? So here you can assume your current assets and liabilities both as 1 lakh, so your current ratio will be 1:1. And here you can assume current asset as 80,000 and current liability as 1 lakh. And then you can further see what will these transactions have the effect on current ratio. Okay, so solve these question number 11 to question number 16 with help of this video. Thank you.